Kerry Steed out of the car, winning with R-Bank Racing on Max's Tires this weekend.
Yeah. What's up, Bill? I tell you, there is no other series that'll let a 50-year-old something come here with his friends and his family and do this weekend and week out. You guys, you're missing it if you're not here at Champ Car.
It's pretty awesome out there. I know I gave you 4 laps to go at the end of the race when you only had 3. Did that really confuse you?
No.
Because you weren't paying attention to me, right?
No. Robin, I'm telling you, Robin Bank is the most disciplined team owner, and he will tell you, this is the time I want you to run. And you run those times. And Robin programmed the times for me, and he carried us home. So his strategy, Andrew Johnson and Dave Johnson that built this car, 90 Racing, all of our sponsors, Max's Tires. I mean, I went blazing out here this morning on Max's Tires. So I can't say enough. And the field was deep. They pushed us hard today. Boy, Subliminal, I hate to see that they had problems, but they were pushing us hard.
Now, you talk about Robin telling you the time. You know, Robin does that great, but it's the driver like yourself that actually has to do those times. And, man, that was some pretty impressive driving out there.
Thanks, Bill. Thanks. But I owe a lot of that to Robin. And really, if it weren't for Andrew to build a solid car and our pit crew to get us in and out, you know, in that 5-minute time window, I couldn't be standing here talking to you guys.
Cool. All right, who was driving with Robin? Where is Robin? There he is. Robin, hell of a race weekend, man. You kind of took it all.
Sure was. Can't do better than that. You know, absolutely just having a phenomenal year. You know, what else could be said? You know, 90 Racing and like Kerry, I think you said it all. Yep, same guy as yesterday.
Yeah, same guy.
No, seriously, a fabulous weekend, great competition, beautiful track here. I love coming up to Michigan. Who knew that this was such a tourist destination?
No kidding.
You know, until Champ Car started racing here, I'd never been up here. This is like, and I don't think Michiganders want to get this out there. I don't think they want you to come, but damn, it's a nice place to visit.
Did you go out to the beach?
Oh
my God, it was awesome.
In fact, I think I'm going to stay an extra night and go visit the beach in the morning.
So tell us a little about the car.
Well, the Honda CRX, Dave Johnson and Andrew built and got a lot of stuff we've learned over the years. You know, we've been doing this now a little over a decade. I know the series is a little over a decade old. We're one of the original teams, and we've learned a lot, and it's just a phenomenal race car. To drive this thing, I drove its predecessor. I've never actually raced this one, but the Honda just is such a phenomenal race car. It does whatever you want when you want it. It literally is sublime in its handling. People think that front wheel drive is wrong wheel drive, and not the case.
Hey, you guys ran today on Max's Tires.
Yeah, the Max's worked really good today. Kerry was just flying early on. We had you know, the penalty laps from winning yesterday, so we changed our strategy up to match that, and had just a torrid battle with the Corvette, the Subliminal guys, who have really been running us hard in this series. It's a shame to see they had engine trouble. I think they said they thought they injured it yesterday, and it looked like it finally did itself in, but great job out to those guys too.
All right, congrats, Robin, and your drivers today were Andrew and Kerry Steed.
Andrew and Kerry, yeah, it went Kerry. Andrew did the pre-lunch and the post-lunch, and then Kerry, you know, he's the ace of clubs. You earn titles on our team, and if you've got the title ace, that's pretty good. There's only 4 aces. He's the ace of clubs. And he definitely clubbed them today.
And the car was prepped by Andrew and his dad, Dave.
Yeah, Dave just does a phenomenal job. He's like the Honda whisperer. That's all there is to it. You know, like, you know, we haven't run them in a while. We also run Saabs, and Dave just does such a phenomenal job with these that we kind of let him go.
It's funny because I remember when you guys when it was suggested that he run a Honda, he was like really against it, and
yeah.
Now he's the like you said, the Honda whisperer.
Yeah, it's so funny. You know, I had this Honda, our beloved one, that unfortunately got crashed, the predecessor to this one, and I had it. It was a car that I had bought to do some SCCA driver school, and I was like, I got this car. I think we should team up. This is going to be great. And Andrew kept turning me down, and then eventually I just said, okay, well, I'll see you at Watkins Glen then. I just didn't let them, and I knew it would be a dream team, and it's been a dream team. It's just been awesome.
Cool. All right, congrats, and where are we going to see you at next?
Mid-Ohio, 90 Racing will be at Mid-Ohio. You know, a beautiful bucket list track will be there. If you want to come out and hang out and help us, we need some help in the pits. We'll teach you the ropes. You know, who doesn't want to be involved with the race team at Mid-Ohio?
Especially, and you have a history of winning there too.
Yeah. There's only been 2 ChampCar races there, and we won them both. We had a nice battle with you guys until you had some mechanical misfortunes. That was going to be a very tight race.
Yes,
I think you and I have discussed that. I think that come last stint, that was going to be a car versus car race was going to break out.
Yeah, but that's in the past. The future,
future is coming up in Mid-Ohio next, and we'll be there. We may well even have 2 cars. We'll see, at least 1.
Cool. All right, Robin.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Man, that was tough. You trying to chase him down. They almost matched you for lap.
I wasn't trying to chase him down. There's no chance.
No, you have to say you did, man. You got to make this look good. You got to make it look good.
No, there was no chance. We were just kind of running our laps and keeping the car underneath us, making sure tire rack. We were trying to match what tire rack was doing, just so they couldn't catch us.
And that's hard too, man. Those guys are.
Yeah, and the car was used up. I mean, it was hurting pretty good.
Yeah.
I didn't do it any favors, so. So it was good. We had a good time. We kind of screwed up yesterday. And
how'd you screw up yesterday?
A dipstick, forgot the dipstick during a pit stop.
You know, things happen.
Lost a couple quarts of oil on the track, and then power steering line came loose. And then our alternator burnt up.
But you learned a lot from yesterday. Put yourself up into second place today.
Yeah, we did. We went to Menards and got some dryer ducting and ducted our alternator a little bit. And she made her today. So.
Who were your drivers this weekend?
Greg is me, Mike, Andy, and Matt.
Matt. Who was the fast guy out there today?
That would be me.
Okay. And the heat, did that affect you guys at all? It wasn't as hot today as it was yesterday, but it was still not great.
The heat isn't fun in the car, but the track was super greasy. Especially, there was a couple of corners where you just couldn't even breathe on the throttle without the back end.
Who was in the car first?
I was. So I have to say I probably could have matched them, if not beat them, but we were fuel conserved this morning, so I just slowed down. And
you know, you got to save it for the last guy. You know?
Exactly. You know,
they didn't save anything.
Nobody wanted to use the power up, before Greg got in. So
yeah. So explain Two Brothers Racing.
Well, it started off with Greg and myself. We bought the car together.
Which they are brother-in-laws.
We are brother-in-laws, and then shortly after we bought the car, we've joined Matt and Mike, who are also brothers.
In-laws or brothers?
Brother.
Okay, so it's two
real brothers.
Yeah, and ever since then, we've been racing together, and it just fits with the name perfectly.
Cool.
It's our 4th year.
Yep, your 4th year.
Yeah.
So what was your stint like out there?
It was easy. I was in the car for like an hour, and half of it was double yellow. So, yeah, awesome time. I didn't lose any positions out there.
Did you have a hard time keeping up with that pace car?
It was difficult. Were you driving?
Yeah.
That was you're incredible out there. Great work. How the AC worked?
You were incredible. You were incredible. The AC was awesome.
Yeah, I bet it
they
was.
said, stick your hand out the window and let that one guy by. And I'm like, but it's hot out there. So, cool.
That's
all right.
great. We love it here.
Congratulations, guys. And where are you guys going to race at next?
Probably Road America Fall. That's our home track. We're
Cool.
like 15 minutes from there. So.
And a Mercedes, you get to open it up there. It's like an Autobahn.
Open it up.
Let
the 4-cylinder breathe.
Yeah,
A lot of time to read a book on that track.
Yeah. You need to put 3 Webers on that 4-cylinder.
3?
Make them free for points, and we'd be glad.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Congrats.
Thanks, Phil.
We'll see you the next one. So TR Motorsports, you guys win today with a little bit more, or sorry, you take third today, and with a lot more rubber left on the tires.
Well, shorter day, a little more drama on course, a little more yellow flag action that slowed things down, helped us save a little fuel. Got to take advantage of the yellow flag right before lunch, and that really helped us today.
Who were your drivers this afternoon?
This afternoon I started after lunch, and TJ Campbell brought us home.
TJ's right there.
TJ's waving with the cool suit on. It didn't work, and got a little hot in the car.
Ooh.
But he kept it all together, kept his head.
What
and,
tires were you guys using this weekend?
The very tail end of the secret stash of Bridgestone RE71Rs. So, we
guys,
can't wait for the replacement to come next year.
So Tire Rack has what?
What? I think maybe there's a replacement coming maybe next year.
And that will be the hot tire or not?
We'll find out.
Okay. And they can find out where?
They can find out at TireRack.com because we test almost everything.
And you guys have a really cool testing procedures where you actually do a little video with all kinds of charts and data and,
That's right.
and science.
Science, we share what we learn. TJ Campbell over there is the guy who heads all that. So he's the brains behind it.
Cool.
We're happy for customers.
We'll talk to him in a second. All right, guys. Congratulations. Third place.
Cheers.
TJ.
Oh, TJ. Just walk right by, Bob. Oh, the car builder, one of the fastest.
Well, we're going to talk
drivers on
about
the just walk right past
tires.
him.
The tires, real quick. So
Yeah.
you do up the test. What you learn on the tires doing on the test track, does that actually apply here?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. We make our testing as real world as possible. When it comes to the extreme performance tires, these 200 treadwear tires, it's directly applicable. We take everything we learn there and we use that in the decisions that we make or the decisions that we make for what tires to use out here while we're racing.
Do the tire manufacturers talk to you guys and say, hey, what are you hearing out there, or what are you seeing? And
Absolutely. Yep. We like to have a two-way conversation with the tire manufacturers. You know, it's not we tell them what needs to be manufactured, and it's not they tell us what they're going to manufacture. It's absolutely a dialogue.
So, cool shirt didn't work today. Pretty tough out there in the afternoon.
No. Yeah, it cut off during that full course yellow. That was 20 minutes into that last stint. So I knew it was going to be a long afternoon.
Talk to the mechanic about that one.
Yeah, we will in a second.
Yeah, absolutely. But I survived. We persevere, right?
Yeah. So this afternoon you use the Potenzas. You looking at anything in the future, using something different?
Well, we have to. I mean, the RE71R is discontinued. We bought a few back in November when they were still available to everybody, but I think we have enough for Mid-Ohio, and then we'll.
Then it's the snow tires or the 400 treadwear stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, some UHP all season probably is what we're going to bring out next.
Cool.
It's a big guessing game for next year. What tire we're going to run, so we got to figure that one out.
So Bob, man, you spent a lot of time prepping this car, getting it ready to run with us, and it's a heck of a package because I mean you're always up in the top. The top
we try.
5 teams.
Yeah, we have to pedal really, really hard to make the car work. We got a great team. We can run consistent laps, stay out of trouble, just do everything right, and the cards fall in the right places, and we typically top 5, top 10, something like that.
If you had your chance to choose a different car today, would you do it?
Nope. I'm a diehard BMW guy. Been that way for almost 3 decades now. So,
So no Dodge Neons for you?
No. I can't afford to rebuild all the spare parts collections. I can't afford to do it.
Yeah.
And my wife would kill me.
There you go. All right, guys. Congratulations.
Thanks,
third place. You built a podium both days.
Yep. Thank you.
Feels good.
4th place, man.
Thank you.
And is that you guys haven't been up here that often, have you? On the podium?
Third race with this car.
3rd race. First time on the podium?
Yes.
How hard was that in the afternoon? You look kind of wore out, man.
The cool suit
Here,
was
let's get on this side so the sun's in your face.
Yeah. Cool suit was not working well. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. And
Car ran great. Cool.
BMW. Who are your drivers this weekend?
Chris Chrome and
Who's Chris?
and this gorilla here.
And who's
Andrew Bailey.
Andrew. Now, what was that like out there early compared to later?
I didn't get the early shift, but I imagine it was pretty nice.
I bet it was nice, and it was cool. So they said it was pretty grippy out there up until the oil went down.
Yeah.
Oil dry and all that.
I think track was a couple seconds a lap faster this morning than yesterday.
And so they give you the last stint because you're awesome and all that.
Sure.
Tell us about the car real quick.
Just a 2003 23, pretty much bone stock.
And that's the way to do it.
Yep.
That's how you end up here. No fancy stuff. That's right. So what was it like out there for you today?
Hot.
Yeah.
we came from Atlanta in February, where it was the complete polar opposite of hot, to coming down through there. I'm just really fortunate to be racing with these guys. You know, I've been racing against them for 10 years. They kept kicking my butt every chance I could get, and tried to build a better car. Turns out these guys build a better car than anything I could build, so I just joined them instead. And it's a lot easier that way.
So where are you guys out of?
I'm out of the Metro Detroit area, about 15 minutes from Chrysler headquarters. These guys are Quad Cities,
Cool.
Iowa.
Are you guys all like Chrysler engineers?
No. We can build a car that actually finishes a race.
There you go. That's awesome.
I'm using my outside voice again, huh?
Yeah. All right, guys. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Visceral Racing finished 5th. Ron, pretty tough weekend for you.
Seems to be the theme for this year. Pretty tough weekend.
But you have fought back a few times.
We did. We got back up to 5th. Considering what happened with, with the little 3-inch piece of plastic that I got black flagged for.
Why do you look at me for that?
3-inch piece of plastic that someone just literally reached down and pulled off. But that, if it wasn't for that, we probably would have been in 3rd or 4th. But it's okay. Can't win them all, and we don't expect to, but we're still being competitive, and that's what we aim for every time we come out. Just be competitive.
Who are your drivers today?
So we had Mike was one of our drivers. We have Hank over here.
And Mike.
Hey there.
And Hank.
Steve, and Jim. And one more, the guy who finished Tom. And I think he's cooling off right now.
Yeah. He went home.
Got out of the car.
So where are you at next?
Well, we're supposed to go to Thompson in 5 days, but we have a blown engine in one car, and we have a bad head gasket in this one. So we're going to see if we can't piece something together, at least bring one car there.
Get Troy to bring his cars up.
Yeah, if not, we might just be spectators. Maybe we'll volunteer.
There you go. All right. Tough day, tough weekend, but you'll come out of this.
Yes, definitely.
All right, man.
Thanks, Bill.
Just to see what, and I was going to wait on them to come back.
All right, there's not enough blue shorts and white tennis shoes here. Got the Corvette up here, wins D class today. Didn't sound well towards the end there.
Yeah, he can tell you a little better.
Broke a rocker stud, actually, so in turn 9. So thought I rotted it, but so could have been worse.
So Corvettes and bad studs just don't go together.
Bad studs, exactly. That's a good one.
Who are your drivers this weekend or today?
So myself, I'm Eric. This is Jim. So he and I have been running Champ for 10 years now.
So you guys started around when we did, yeah.
Yep. So we still have our E30 we ran for years. Cool. So, and then Mark Olson, which is a longtime friend of his, first race. So he ended up clicking off good lap times. He started getting down into 46s. So he came a long way in just 2 days. So he's going to be with us at Mid-Ohio most likely.
Oh,
so,
cool.
Yep.
So
exactly.
what's it like going from an E30 to a big V8 powered juggernaut Corvette? I mean, because it's completely different.
Maintenance. This thing eats wheel bearings, it eats brakes, it eats everything. So, but the engine we haven't had problems with, but because we shipped it so low. I mean, we're shifting it 42 to 4,500, so that's making everything live.
So is that internet 4,500, which is like $6,000?
Nope. I post the AIM videos just to prove that. I mean, like legitimately. So.
Well, we can hear you coming down the straight here. It's like.
Exactly. So it's the same power band as everything else. 2,500 RPM. It's just a lot lower.
Right.
So the thing really pulls low. The E30, you definitely could abuse it a little bit more as far as just throwing it in corners and stuff. This thing feels very similar to that, but the maintenance has been a killer on it. So
does it feel heavier when you drive it?
No, it actually feels a little lighter than the E30. I think it was 2880 is what we were able to get it down to. So not terrible. And then so wide tires.
Yep.
And like I said, you got to throw parts at it a lot. So, but it's a lot of fun. It seems the initial braking isn't as good as some of the lighter cars, but once you get the weight transferred, you can get down on the brakes pretty hard. We a lot of times make up distance on some of the lighter cars there.
Right.
So it's not as different as what we thought it was originally going to be.
Did you guys ever think of upgrading to maybe like an Opel GT, or because they're kind of alike?
Only because of you.
After this one catches on fire, we'll get the Opel started.
There you go. All right, guys, congratulations on your D-Class win, and you go home with some trophies this weekend. Where are you guys out of?
Indianapolis.
So you guys are like born and bred racing, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
There you go.
So, yeah.
Cool. Are you guys in the racing industry at all?
No. Where I work has a race team, but it's kind of separate. So
yeah.
they have helped us out with this. So as far as on some of the like it's really hard to make the front suspension be right on this thing. And so after we bent the frame up and stuff like that, we have enough camber to where it halfway wears the tires.
So basically, we're crashing into a wall, make it go fast.
Exactly, crash it in.
All right, guys, congratulations,
Thanks,
D-Class
Bill.
winner.
Yeah, appreciate it, dude.